Okay, and last but certainly not least, Terri-Jean Bedford, Canada's most famous dominatrix, is an activist who has been in the news since the 1990s, from the bondage bungalow trials to the more recent Supreme Court challenge of Canada's prostitution laws. We first learned of Terri-Jean Bedford when we saw her in the 2013 Sex Workers March in Toronto, which happened ahead of her victory in the courts. Along with Nikki Thomas, former Executive Director of the Sex Professionals of Canada, who was also very involved in the court challenge, Terri-Jean has made history, contributed to efforts in harm reduction, and has opened a lot of eyes in the process. We are thrilled to have them both here to help us navigate the issues, understand what's at stake, and to tell us what still needs to be done. Please welcome Terri-Jean Bedford and Nikki Thomas.
So I believe Terri-Jean's got a few things she'd like to say to get us started, and hopefully a discussion, as I mentioned, informal, will flow perfectly naturally from that point. So you've got it's you, Terri-Jean.
Well, way to go, White Horse, on your new album. I love it.
In June 2013, sex trade workers and supporters of their rights rallied across Canada. Sorry, I'm a little nervous. I'm going to read my script. Okay, so in June 2013, sex trade workers and supporters of their rights rallied in most of Canada's major cities. We voiced support for the 2010 court decision striking out the bawdy house laws and other related provisions from the Criminal Code of Canada. The rallies were days before the Supreme Court was to hear the final appeal against the decision. On hearing day in Ottawa, the Supreme Court was surrounded by opponents of the decision and we who supported it. Reporters told me they had never seen anything like it. Several speakers, including me, addressed their supporters from the steps of the court. The Red Umbrella crowd who was there and in the rallies across the country did not see themselves as victims of the sex trade. Rather, they were more the victims of authorities and bad laws. And the Supreme Court agreed unanimously. Despite the reckless government spending on lawyers to fight Professor Young and his team, we won. The government kept insisting that the laws were constitutional. They were wrong. And now, not only are they wrong, they are gone. But before Mr. Harper got a job dancing for rich people in the United States, and before Mr. McKay, then Justice Minister, got a job dancing for rich people at a law firm about a mile from here, and before Mr. Nicholson, McKay's predecessor, got a job dancing in opposition, they passed Bill C-36. The result? More human trafficking and other ill effects we warned about if they went the so-called Nordic route. Yet the sex trade is booming. The authorities are focused on street nuisance and trafficking and don't have the time or the inclination to engage in any sort of crackdown on consenting adult behavior. Criminal lawyers are telling me they hardly have any clients with sex trade charges. The statistics in the media tell of huge reductions in such charges at the very time the trade is booming. Tell me, who won? There is a significant amount of substantive discussion about reform of the criminal justice system going on at the highest levels of government. So when they choose how to follow up on their pledge to repeal Bill C-36 and make changes for evidence-based reasons, it will be along with many other needed changes. That is why it is taking so much time. Alan Young, Val Scott, Amy Leibovich, Nikki Thomas, Katrina Pacey. Shall I go on? I alone could give you many more names, going back at least 40 years, of people all across Canada who made a difference. Their successes were greatest when they stayed focused on their objectives, avoided infighting, trivial side issues, personal conflicts, or airing dirty laundry in public. They stayed on the attack and did not hesitate to use tactics introduced by our opponents. The cause was too important to get too squeamish about the means. We had to be savvy in court and in the media, but above all, our own camp. Remember that going forward. Thank you so much for having me.